All right, let's have a little look what's inside the caravan. I think I just hit a button here. I don't know what I actually hit. So you notice the colours straight away. It's white in here, but it's very light. It's very breezy. We've gone for a couple of different dark colours. And look, one of the things about Cadillac, you can choose any options. The sinks are different. Your benches are different. Your flooring's different. There's a million different options, and a lot of it's included, unlike a lot of caravan manufacturers. So here's the bed. It's a king bed. It's a massive king bed. So you'll notice that well, you probably can't see it, but it's actually cut off on an angle. The reason they do that is because so you can actually get a bit more room through here, because we've got the little step down here. So we've got storage over here, which is a good size storage. We've got storage down here. We've gone for the optional, I think it's the gold package, I think they call it, or the brass package. And then there is just storage, just absolutely all over the place. One of the things, if you spend any time long term in a caravan, it's different if you go a long weekend, but if you go any time long term in a caravan, you need a bunch of stuff. You need somewhere to put your clothes and your everything else, your cutlery and everything. So massive big bed. As you can see, we've had it shoved over to the side. You can actually have a central bed. They'll change it if you want to, sort of thing. So got the power points with the USBs built in. So they're really handy. So there's lots of charging points in here. We've got LED lighting up the top, which you can't really see during the day. You've got LED lighting underneath. And then we've got all these lights under here as well, which I'm not sure if they're actually turned on at the moment. Oh yeah, they are. So blue, white, different shades, and then they're off. Big lounge. It's a massive big lounge. In theory, if you have an excess child, because we've got bunks at the back, you could, in theory, move this slightly out of the way, and you could actually have someone sleep in there if you wanted to. But it is a very, very comfortable lounge. And we've actually chosen that same leather sort of to go all through. It's the kitchen coming through here. Once again, more storage. We've got the stereo up here. As I mentioned before, we had the Fusion upgraded speakers, but we've got the stereo up here. Stereo is absolutely amazing. We got the microwave, which is an air fryer as well. We've got and a normal oven. Convection oven. We've got dishwasher, which is crazy. Who would have thought we had a dishwasher in a caravan a little while ago? That's pretty awesome, actually. Underneath here, do you like the bigger, thicker benches? We thought we'd sort of make a bit more of a feature, like a big stone bench kind of deal. So we've got our stovetop here, which is pretty cool. We don't really cook inside, but sometimes you get those nights where you just have to. Massive big tap, and the sink's looking incredible. Huge, actually, sink, which we absolutely love. Oh, the one thing I didn't point out before is the windows. We've got lots and lots of windows in here. So there's nothing better than when you're sort of having a bit of a lazy day to sort of open up the van and just get a nice big air breeze sort of going through this. Skylights as well. So we've got the skylight at the front. We've actually got the optional one. We've also got a skylight at the back in the kids area, which sort of really gets that air sort of coming through. Dometic fridge. We've got the big fridge freezer. So this is not a three-way fridge. This is just a 12 volt and 240 volt. So you can plug it in a shore power, or you can use it off your batteries. We found it extremely efficient so far. Aircon, obviously I can't remember, it's My Coolman, I think is the brand of the aircon, if I remember correctly, which works just incredible. It's actually, one thing about aircons is you worry, especially when you're off grid, about the battery life, and we've used this several times and it's barely registered in the battery. You couldn't use it for days on end, but if you've got solar coming through and you've still got this going, it works absolutely brilliantly. So coming on through here, this is the bathroom area. Just watch my little concertina doors there. So, Dave's gone. See you guys. So one thing we've done here is we've tried to bring this timber through to the bathroom. So it's behind the bed and it's also through the bathroom. We wanted this to kind of be a bit more of a, sort of maybe, just a bit more of a nice sort of a bougie, I suppose, whatever your word is, space. So I absolutely love that. I think that's the coolest thing in the world. We might just leave that on a little bit, Fiona. What do you think? We've got more storage up the top. We've got the heated towel rail, which is pretty cool. More storage in there. Oh, thanks for showing all that stuff. And we've continued the same theme with the sink going through there, so which all sort of ties in pretty nicely. Now this doesn't just show you your local Dave, it also opens up and it's your shower. which is actually pretty cool too. So, and we've got the gas hot water system, which is absolutely amazing, and it's absolutely brilliant. So let me just shut that over. And then, as you can see, we have gone the bunks. Standard bunks, you have 2 bunks. They will do 3, but they just find it gets quite small for the kids. So, and the other area we've got down here is because we travel with our dog sometimes, Georgie boy. So Georgie's bed sort of sleeps underneath there. He's got a couple of hatches either side, so we can open that up. George is a big dog, so he's not jumping out of there, but that can give him a bit of airflow coming through there as well. And once again, more storage. All my rubbish just jammed in there, unfortunately. That is actually your little clothes area where you throw your dirty clothes. So fortunately we don't have too much in there as well. And then more storage at the moment. So concertina doors down this end as well, so you can actually pull that over if the kids are trying to sleep or whatever, to give them sort of a bit more of a quiet time. So, oh, this fan's really cool too. So this was another extra as well. I don't know if we've got this turned on at the moment. Oh, here we go. So that'll start the fan and actually open up itself. Bloody fantastic. Absolutely love that idea. And then once again, we've got heaps more storage in here. Oh, one thing I will say with these bunks, some of the kids these days, I don't know if it's all the chicken we're feeding them or whatever it is, but they're very tall these days. So you can actually get this section removed, the TV section removed, and you can actually extend the bed going all the way through there. So if you've got taller kids, they've got you covered. And the fans are absolutely all over the place, and those things are bloody brilliant. We've got a couple under the bed as well. With this big king size bed, yeah, those things are amazing. So with this big king size bed, you cannot lift up the bed. You cannot get under the bed by, traditionally. So there's a little hatch here you can actually get if you want to get into, bits and pieces. I don't think we've got much there at the moment. And you can also get into it from the outside sort of thing. So there's still plenty of storage in here. So apart from that, look, the lighting is fairly standard. The aircon works just amazing. And once again, Cadillac will give you any palette you want. They have I think it's 20 or 30 different colors of benches and floors and everything else you can actually choose, different leathers and whatever. And a lot of it is standard. A lot of it is you're not actually having to pay extras for it. So that basically wraps up, I think, the inside. I don't think sort of too much to talk about there, but yeah. Thanks for watching.